In tonight's Ronnie to the Rescue report, an old utility pole broken and just left behind.
And that has the community turning to our Ronnie Dahl. She joins us live from Detroit's West Side. Ronnie?
Yeah, if you're sitting at home watching this, you may seem like it's a little thing, but for the neighbors that live around here, this utility pole is a never-ending nuisance because it's a constant trip hazard. And I'm told it hasn't been sitting out here for days or even weeks, but for months. Right there at the corner of Lasser and Wilmarth on Detroit's West Side.
It's on the sidewalk, it's blocking the street.
Lays an old broken utility pole. How long has this been laying here?
Too long. It's been at least a year.
Not just one long pole, but two pieces, creating two trip hazards.
You know, with spring coming and folks coming to the theater for the Three Stooges Film Festival and people coming out to volunteer with Blightbusters and coming out for the jazz and the poetry at the coffee shop. We don't want anyone to get hurt.
This isn't the first forgotten utility pole I've come across. Can you tap your head while you walk on the pole? Last summer, neighbors called me after a 30-foot pole sat for years blocking the sidewalk, and it was way too heavy to move on their own. Back on Lasser, John George with Motor City Blightbusters thought about just cutting up the pole himself and having it removed. But sometimes you have to say, enough is enough.
We were going to clean it up originally, and then we just kind of thought for a moment, it's owned by a multi-billion-dollar company.
And that company is Michigan Bell Telephone Company. See, it says it right there.
Just like Ma Bell to come get her stuff.
Are you pretty certain it's hers, or you're not sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Only Michigan Bell Telephone Company isn't around any longer. It's now AT&T. 30 minutes after I put in a call to the company, an inspector arrived. But after looking at the pole, he says it isn't AT&T's.
It's his pole, or her pole, and we just want to get rid of it.
So according to the inspector for AT&T, he says the pole actually belongs to DTE Energy. The companies just share it because it's more practical. DTE Energy has been contacted. I'm told a crew will be out by tomorrow to remove this pole once and for all. Of course, we'll be checking in to make sure that they follow through. Reporting live from the city's west side, back to you.
Yeah, there's a point, we don't care whose pole it is, just get it out of the neighborhood.
Right.
Ronnie, thanks for your help.